play one of ours.
After all this time, can they finally take down the man who's been pulling the strings?
It's time I threw you through that window.
All new Player next Thursday after The Blacklist on NBC and get the NBC app. From the producers of Chicago Fire and Chicago PD.
Stay with me.
Comes the next great drama in the City of Heroes.
Clear. And he's back.
Chicago Med premieres Tuesday 9/8 Central on NBC.
On an all-new Tonight Show starring Jimmy Fallon, Elizabeth Banks drops by. NBC Tonight.
Your one news source. This is NewsCenter1.
Good evening, I'm Shad Olson. This is NewsCenter1 at 10. A Tuesday night shooting that left one man dead brings the number of homicides in Rapid City to 7 year-to-date. And it's that hike in murder rate that has police concerned. Police say 56-year-old Michael Crawford was gunned down late Tuesday night in the 300 block of Quincy Street. That slaying is the 7th reported homicide so far this year. That number is a departure from what the police department typically sees in a given year.
The police department probably averages about 4 to 5 a year. And so up to 7 now, and having them clustered together as these are. Normally they're spread out well throughout the year, but having this many this close together obviously is a concern to us.
Many of the cases are still being investigated by police, but officers have seen a disturbing trend in the cases that they have made arrests in.
Several of these are still open investigations that we're working on. But in some of them where we have made arrests, these are people that either hang out with each other or party with each other or live with each other. And so that seems to be a factor in a lot of homicides.
The Rapid City Police Department dedicates a huge number of man-hours and a number of various resources in order to solve these types of cases. If you have any information on the death of Michael Crawford or any other case, you can contact police at 394-4134. No one is immediately dismissing a claim by ISIS tonight that it was behind the twin terrorist bombings that killed at least 43 people and injured hundreds late today in Lebanon, especially coming not 2 weeks after the suspected bombing of a Russian jetliner over Egypt, possibly by ISIS operatives. Today's attacks raising fears that ISIS may be expanding its reach. NBC Chief Foreign Correspondent Richard Engel has the latest details. And obviously missing the narration portion of that story. We will try to bring you that at a later date. Another possible ISIS connection hitting the United States. An Ohio man appearing in federal court today after an FBI investigation found he solicited the murder of over 100 military personnel and service members on social media. Investigators say 25-year-old Terrence McNeil used social media to encourage people to attack members of the United States military. McNeil is accused of reblogging material from ISIS and using a Tumblr account with the Islamic State hacking division. Authorities say that he also posted the names, addresses, and photos of over 100 military service members with a message to kill them in their own homes, end quote. McNeil was charged with 1 count of soliciting others to commit violent crime. No terrorism charges have yet been filed. McNeil will appear in court next week, and if convicted, he faces up to 20 years behind bars. Also being targeted at universities across the nation, African-American students. Turmoil continuing at the University of Missouri, where days after the school's president resigned following protests over his handling of racial incidents, an African-American has been named as his interim replacement. It is a student movement spreading far beyond that campus.
I completely understand the frustration of our students, faculty, staff, and community.
And we apologize for technical problems happening with our network coverage tonight. We'll try to alleviate that and rectify it and bring you that at a later time. There is a growing danger in the sky that threatened nearly 24 flights last night all across the country. The FBI is looking for dozens of suspects who lit up planes and helicopters with potentially blinding laser pointers in at least 16 cities. The number of attacks is growing. There have been more than 5,300 strikes this year compared to 3,900 last year. A green laser light can completely overtake a cockpit, blinding the pilot, The narrower the beam of light, the greater the chance of eye damage being irreversible. Pointing a laser at a plane is a felony punishable by up to 20 years in prison and a $250,000 fine. So far, at least 50 people have been convicted. And here's a look at today's markets on Wall Street. And on this Thursday, some major profit taking and some losses happening on the major indexes today. The Dow Jones losing 254 points, 17,448. NASDAQ Composite down 62 to 5,005. The S&P 500 down 29 to 2,046. Gold down 40 cents to $1,084.50 on this day of trade. Well, it is full speed ahead for South Dakota's tourism industry. Recently gathered statistics show that the South Dakota visitor industry continues positive momentum from our very successful peak season through the fall months. Jim Hagan, Secretary of the Department of Tourism, says that the department is very happy with the way the numbers are looking this year, but says that does not mean it's time to rest on our laurels. The department is partnering with the pedal-powered talk show out of Portland, Oregon, which will showcase South Dakota to that area in 6 online television episodes beginning today. The tourism department is also excited about having a presence in the 127th Tournament of Roses Parade happening this January, of course, in conjunction with the granddaddy of them all, the Rose Bowl in Pasadena, California. Chief Meteorologist Bob Riggio joining us.
We have a lot going on around here, don't we?
Just a lot.
Oh, my goodness.
And it's a wonderful product to be able to sell when you're talking about something as nice as where we live.
It's a wonderful, it's an easy product to sell.
Yep.
Oh my goodness. You know, we got the hills, we got the fly fishing, which I enjoy. We got the skiing in the winter.
Yep.
Come on. I mean, my goodness, it should be an easy sell.
It's all the beauty and all the natural surround of the Rockies without the 4.5 million people fighting you for it.
Yeah, exactly.
So, you know,
exactly.
A selfish part of me hopes that we don't oversell.
Oversell it. I know a lot of people think that.
I like it the way it is now, but you know, obviously, when we have something as appealing as where we live,
and we got some great weather.
We can share it a little bit, right?
We got some great weather here too. I mean, this is
banana belt.
This is utopia, folks. Yeah. I mean, the weather during the work week, it's good and it's not good and it's good again. But the weekends, we've been working those weekends like crazy. I mean, the weekends have been absolutely beautiful. So.
I don't know if you made some kind of pact, Bob. I'm kind of being concerned. We just had Halloween the past year, so I was wondering if there was some kind of spiritual
I can't give away my secrets. I'm like a magician, you know.
I was just going to say that.
I got to keep my secrets.
A good magician never gives it up, right?
There you go. All right. Look at some of the current temperatures out in the hills. There you have it. It's getting cold out there tonight. So what? We'll all be tucked away in our beds, sleeping well, because tomorrow, plenty of sunshine again, and temperatures are going to be warmer than what we experienced this afternoon. And this warming trend, Shad, is going to continue, of course, right on through the weekend. Again, a lot of sunshine Saturday, Sunday. Temperatures in the 60s.
All right. We'll see if Bob can pull another beautiful weekend forecast out of his hat, along with a rabbit or two. And that'll happen in his forecast in just a bit. We're back with more news after the break, right here on NewsCenter1 at 10.
This is News Center 1. With Shad Olson. Sports with Justin Wickersham. And weather with Chief Meteorologist Bob Riggio.
It's back. It's Nissan's holiday event. Now with special Black Friday offers.
Right now, choose Rogue with 0% APR for up to 60 months, or get $500 bonus cash on Juke. Shop your local Nissan store and choose Nissan.com.
Pairing thick-cut onion rings with Angus steak. You've heard of that. But topping that tender steak and crispy onion ring with A1 Special Reserve sauce? You've never heard of that. Because that's never been done. Not until Arby's and A1 buddied up to make a sandwich like the world has never seen. Is anyone else freaking out about this? Arby's, we have the meats.
You have seen him on TV. Now see the award-winning show. Thrilling audiences around the world. Jay Owenhouse, the authentic illusionist.
The show was awesome. I would see it again and again and again. The tigers were beautiful.
Shanghai David calls him astonishing.
Funny, awesome, amazing.
Jay Owenhouse, America's favorite magician.
My fifth time seeing the show, and I would definitely go back.
Don't miss it. It's an evening you will never forget.
Buy your new carpet at Carpet One's low prices and everything's included. Carpet cushion and installation for one low price. Plus, get 3 years no interest and a free iPad Mini 4 as our gift to you with minimum purchase. Carpet One's everyday low prices starting at $1.79 per square foot include professional installation and cushion at no extra charge. Carpet One also has big savings on hardwood, laminate, luxury vinyl plank, and ceramic. Get carpet cushion and installation for one low price, 3 years no interest, and a free iPad Mini 4 at Carpet One, Mount Rushmore Road, Rapid City.
Moving into our new home is right around the corner, and Granite Buick GMC is going to sell every GMC in stock so we don't have to move them. Choose from the tri-state area's largest selection of GMCs with over 100 Acadias, Sierras, Terrains, Canyons, Yukons, and Duramaxes. 15% off of MSRP and additional discounts over $10,000. Plus, buy one and give one away. Choose your vehicle and we'll donate a Thanksgiving dinner in your name to a needy family. Only at Granite Buick GMC.
Rock solid, drive granite.com.
And we're back right here on News Center 1 at 10. It is a student movement that has started at the University of Missouri. Things that are happening there have resulted in the resignation and a change of leadership at that Midwestern school, days after the school's president resigned after protests over his handling of racial incidents. Now an African American has been named in his stead as interim replacement. It is a student movement that's spreading far beyond that Columbia campus.
It was time for new leadership at the University of Missouri, and they chose Michael Middleton.
I completely understand the frustration of our students, faculty, staff, and community.
The former deputy chancellor, now the interim president.
It is imperative that we hear all of our students and do everything we can to make them comfortable and safe.
Also today, 19-year-old Hunter Park faced his charges.
So we believe that he is a danger.
Court documents revealing he admitted to having deep interest in an active shooter incident which left 9 students dead, an apparent reference to last month's rampage at Umpqua Community College in Oregon. At Northwest Missouri State University, police arrested another student for threats against blacks. And today, the FBI began looking into threats against black students at Howard University. But Missouri has ignited a movement from Ithaca College to Yale.
Another Yale is possible.
The presidents of universities are listening now. It's reactionary when students have been trying to tell them to be proactive, but they haven't been paying attention.
From Virginia Commonwealth to Vanderbilt, the University of Iowa to the University of Southern California, thousands are standing with Mizzou.
This historic protest shows the power that engaged students can have in creating change on their college campuses.
We support you, Mizzou!
And the cause is expanding. The dean of students resigned at Claremont McKenna College as protesters demanded better treatment for Hispanics.
Back in Missouri, many see the interim president as a perfect fit, a former civil rights attorney and student activist who fought similar issues on the same campus 50 years ago. Now he says it's time for Missouri to step forward and be a leader. Well, the results are in, and state leaders here in South Dakota say things have to change. Governor Dennis Daugaard meeting with state leaders yesterday to receive the final report from the Blue Ribbon Task Force on teachers and students. That task force was established by the governor earlier this year to investigate how to better serve area schools, teachers, and their students. They are making some strong recommendations for kindergarten through 12th grade funding, recommendations like boosting teacher salaries by $8,000. Governor Daugaard and legislators will continue this report as they prepare for the 2016 legislative session. The goal is for all recommendations to be fully implemented within 3 years. Still on the education beat, the School of Mines wants to make sure that getting women involved in science and engineering is a top priority. That school playing host to an open house today for the new Women in Science and Engineering Center, also known as WISE. The WISE program offers students monthly professional development programming, support and outreach opportunities, as well as a campus-wide mentorship program which has been proven to be one of the most important confidence builders for women in the STEM fields: science, technology, engineering, and math. Many women attribute their success in science to the relationships that they forge with other women in the field. And this unique program at the School of Mines looks to capitalize on those natural relationships.
This center is actually the first of its kind on any South Dakota Regental universities campuses. So it's just a place for women students to hang out and get together, connect with each other, attend small events and things like that.
The school's efforts are paying off already. This year, enrollment of first-time freshman women increased 8.7% from the previous year. Applications for next fall are up 5.8% from the previous year as well. Well, a bit chilly today, but we won't be seeing snow on the ground just yet. In fact, we will see a warming trend just in time for another weekend. Bob Riggio in next to give you his magical and detailed forecast coming up after the break.
As a Ford employee, I get to give my friends a special deal on cars, trucks, and SUVs.
It's friends and neighbors pricing, and for a limited time, we're letting everyone in on this deal.
That doesn't happen every day.
And you can see the low price at Ford.com.
There it is.
And that's the low price you'll pay.
It's that easy.
You don't have to negotiate, it's hassle-free.
It's an inside deal.
Now for everyone.
Now with friends and neighbors pricing, you can get a new Ford for up to $10,388 below MSRP. It's an inside deal, now for everyone. Only at your local Ford stores.
Wow, we have made it through a whole week. Your mom is going to be so surprised. Hi.
Talk to a nurse, find a doctor, or coordinate appointments with Be Well 24/7, one of the many services provided exclusively to Wellmark members. Call 844-84-BE-WELL.
Now that we've added adjustable base, my favorite part is to be able to lift your legs up a little bit and it feels like I'm just cradled.
Change your sleep, change your life, change to Tempur-Pedic.
And right now, it's Simply Sleep Better, a Tempur-Pedic elite retailer. Save up to $300 on a Tempur-Breeze mattress. Plus, receive up to a $300 Visa prepaid card by mail on Tempur-Pedic movable basis with your Tempur-Breeze mattress purchase. Get 4 years no interest and a $300 gift with purchase of any Tempur-Pedic set at Simply Sleep Better on Mount Rushmore Road and by Rushmore Crossing, Rapid City.
Just as the sun rises over western South Dakota and electricity crisscrosses through the lines overhead, the prices of items that we use have increased based on production and demand. For generations, your local Touchstone Energy Cooperative has strived to bring safe, reliable, and affordable electric power to the farms and ranches we call home. Yes, the costs have gone up, but not as much as you might think. Learn how to be more energy efficient and about the power of your Touchstone Energy Cooperative at togetherwesave.com.
This weather brought to you by Black Hills Power.
This is NewsCenter1 weather with Chief Meteorologist Bob Riggio.
All right, here's what happened today. 48 was our high temperature, 34 the low. The high right about normal, the low a little bit above normal there. No rain today. We're still well above normal, over 8.5 inches above normal. 6:43 sun up, 4:29. Yeah, the sun will be going down out at the airport. Clear skies, 25, folks. It is cold out there. We got a little bit of a wind out of the west, giving us a wind chill of 19. That's what it feels like, and a wind gust 38 miles per hour. Over there in beautiful Phillip, clear skies there, 23, and they've got a westerly wind and a wind chill of 16. So, well, I don't have to say it. Bundle up. It's cold tonight. And there you go. We got clear skies expected tonight through right now throughout the day today. A few little showers over the Pacific Northwest. All of the action here. We got some snow in the northern Minnesota, northern Wisconsin, and rain over the Great Lakes and off to the northeast. The rest of the country under high pressure, and you can see it right there. Everything is rather quiet. So high pressure will settle into the southeast. This big dome of high pressure in the center part of the country, the Midwest clear, the Plain States clear, the Rockies clear, the desert Southwest clear. Everybody's going to enjoy a nice Friday. Maybe a few little showers over the Pacific Northwest, but that's common up there. They know how to deal with that. Then Saturday, a little weak warm front works its way across South Dakota. That'll warm us up even more. So warmer temperatures tomorrow, warmer yet on Saturday, and with the clear skies, as you can see, and more rain over the Pacific Northwest, and those showers over the Northeast that we expect tonight and tomorrow. Well, they're going to push off into Canada, so things will be clearing up over there as well. All right, we'll fly in now and we'll check out the future satellite radar. I don't know why I'm even showing you this, because we'll just have plenty of sunshine tomorrow. No clouds moving in. There's that warm front, milder temperatures on Saturday, and again, plenty of sunshine. Wind gusts. It was a windy day today. We don't expect the winds to be that strong tomorrow, nor as we move through the weekend. That's the good news. But here are some of those wind gusts today. 45 in Huron, 45 mile per hour Aberdeen, 43 in Sioux Falls, Yankton the same, 38 Phillip, 37 mile per hour wind gusts up there in Faith. And tomorrow, I'm just showing you just these winds, generally much less than what we had today in the single digits, maybe at 10 to 11 miles per hour. Even on Saturdays, we start the weekend, you can see our winds only in single digits. That's good news. I think that's good news to everybody. You know, there's always winners and losers, whether it, you know, if it rains, there's a winner, there's a loser, sunny skies, there's not winds. Winds, when the winds are down, everybody, I think, is a winner. High temperatures, there you go, across South Dakota, 50s in the center part of the state, and 40s high temperatures on both edges. And then tomorrow we begin to warm it up. We don't see 40s now. We begin to see some 50s. Saturday, as I said, temperatures a little bit warmer. We see them now in the upper 50s and 60s. 60 in Buffalo, for example. 57 over there in the capital, and middle 50s over in East River. Here's the forecast for the Black Hills for tomorrow. There you have them. 54 Spearfish, 58 Buffalo, 53 down in Pine Ridge, Martin 50, Interior 55, Dupree 52, 55 Sturgis, 59 Belle Fourche, Hot Springs 53 degrees. Lots of sunshine tomorrow. 22 tonight, though. It's going to be cold tonight. Plenty of stars overhead with the clear skies and dry, low humidity, and winds out of the southwest, 5 to 10, not too terribly bad. All right, let's warm it up, though. We're going to start from 22, but we're going to work our way up into the middle to upper 50s across West River. 57 tomorrow, southwesterly winds 5 to 15, and we begin the warming trend tomorrow. Tomorrow night, warmer than tonight, 35, but still a little bit chilly, not bad though. Winds out of the west now, 5 to 10, and those westerly winds are going to help warm things up. For Saturday, 62, 65 on Sunday, lots of sunshine. We'll bring in some clouds on Monday, and we cool those temperatures off for the next work week. Maybe a few little snow showers on Thursday. ClipPicDeals.com, get a $20 Boston's gift certificate for $10. Is that one available? Yes! Still available. So all you can do is spend $10. You take it to Boston's restaurant, and you can purchase $20 worth of delicious food and drink and watch the Rush play hockey.
That one's still available?
What is that? It's still available.
I'm gonna. Well, I'm not gonna say what I'm gonna do. I don't want to signal my plans to the competition out there. So.
Right, okay.
There may be other people who think they might be able to do the same thing, and I don't want them to beat me to it.
They're getting on the internet right now.
Well,
by the time this newscast is over, this will be gone.
No.
Okay.
No.
Never mind.
I'm quick.
All right.
Thank you, Bob. Still to come, 3 St. Thomas More athletes signed their national letters of intent. Plus, the School of Mines closes out their volleyball season, hosting dreaded rivals Black Hills State. Justin has highlights coming up next in NewsCenter1 Sports.
There's a place where hard work is king, where people punch in early and leave late. And so is it any surprise that when a true hero is born, that they come from a place like this? Ram salutes the heroes of the Hunger Games. See The Hunger Games Mockingjay Part 2 November 20th. Get 0% APR for 75 months on a 2015 Ram 1500 model now. Get 0% APR for 75 months plus $7,000 in total values on 2015 Ram 1500 Bighorn Crew Cab models in stock the longest.
The Veterans Day sale is on now at Furniture Row. Everything is on sale throughout the store. Sofas and sectionals in every style starting at $299. Over 100 accent chairs to choose from starting at $199. Queen bed sets starting at $399. Solid wood dining sets starting at just $399. Plus 4 years no interest with no down payment for veterans and their families. For the best quality at the best price, come to the Veterans Day sale at Furniture Row.
Synchrony Financial. Engage with a call center team that makes customers smile. Engage with a job where great benefits are only one of the benefits. Engage with us. We're now hiring for call center positions in Rapid City. Learn more and apply at synchronycareers.com. That's SYNCHRONY careers.com. Or text SYF12 to 90206. Again, text SYF12 to 90206. Engage with us.
Learn to feel safe with and against weapon attacks with Marshall Blade Concepts. Learn the real self-defense ability to immediately and decisively stop an assailant from continuing their attack. This world-renowned defense system is coming to Rapid City, Mondays at 6 p.m. at the Sonana Karate Club, 1019 Farlow Avenue. Marshall Blade Concepts is an edged weapon system specifically designed to meet the needs of today's concerned citizen and armed professional. Register now by calling Ben Geary at 605-545-1397.
This is NewsCenter1, Sports with Justin Wickersham.
Well, the South Dakota School of Mines men's basketball team is gearing up for the start of a new season, and this year the Hard Rockers once again have something to play for. After 3 years of playing an independent schedule without a conference affiliation, the School of Mines is set to begin its first year as a member of the Rocky Mountain Athletic Conference. That means the Hard Rockers are once again eligible for the postseason and can make a run for a conference title.
We're very excited to have that opportunity to once again compete for get to a tournament and compete for a championship is kind of the number one thing. But playing Friday, Saturday nights, and you know, if you go on the road and you get your butt beat, and you have a chance to come back on that Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and get better and some work on some things.
The Hard Rockers are coming off of a tough season in which they finished the year with a 9-17 record. In fact, the men's basketball team is searching for its first winning season since 2011. The Hard Rockers lost 5 players from last year's team, including Andrew Riebel and Travis Schuck, who were the second and third leading scorers on the team. But Coach Henry feels he has the players ready to step up and help fill the void left by those 2 players.
With Connor Koulis, obviously a guy that, you know, averaged almost 17 points and 10-11 rebounds. That's a great nucleus, you know, but just the guys like Brian Orr and Jay Sean that have, you know, gotten a year older and had a lot of playing time last year, it's going to be a big part of what we're trying to do. And then probably our best guard, we did redshirt last year with Jamal Taylor.
The School of Mines opens the season this weekend. Meanwhile, this week is the beginning of the early signing. This week is the beginning of the early signing period for many student athletes. Today, 3 seniors at St. Thomas More made their intentions known. Madison Finsky signed a letter of intent to compete in tennis at Idaho State University. Finsky was the Flight 1 state doubles champion in 2014, and last month she finished second place in both the Flight 1 singles and doubles. Finsky is excited about competing at the next level.
Idaho State, I have the best of both worlds with academics and, of course, their tennis program. Their nursing program's like the best in the state, and Gretchen, she's an amazing coach, and the girls were super welcoming and nice to me when I met them.
Also, Kira Duffy signed a letter of intent to play women's basketball at the University of South Dakota. The 6'1" guard averaged 17 points and 5 rebounds during her junior season. Duffy will now join her older sister Caitlin on the USD basketball team.
Really connected with Coach Williams and the rest of the coaching staff, and with the team as well. My sister's on the team, so that definitely helped. But I think just the relationships and stuff that I was able to form really drew me there.
And George Acarius signed a letter of intent to compete in baseball at Washburn University in Kansas. Acarius has been a dominating pitcher for the St. Thomas More baseball team for the last 2 years. He says he's excited about the chance to play for one of the top baseball programs in NCAA Division II.
I mean, just knowing that they have a great program and the opportunity to compete for a job right away and to get on the mound is really important to me. And I'm excited to win a lot of games there.
And now to women's volleyball. It was the final match of the season for both the School of Mines and Black Hills State. The Yellow Jackets won the first meeting back on October 6th. The Lady Hard Rockers off to a good start in this one. Elizabeth Jensen to Jenna Cruiser for the kill. One of 7 kills for Cruiser on the night, and the School of Mines goes up 8-5. More Rockers now. This time, Anna Brett comes flying in for the point. The Hard Rockers still up in the first set, 9-7. Later on now, Kinsey Kasmer places this one near the opposite sideline for the point. However, the Yellow Jackets still trailed by 3, 12-9. Still in the first set now, Bryn Eckhart sets it to Cassidy Steele for the powerful kill, and that cut the Rockers' lead to 1. But the School of Mines responds, Michaela Reese with one of her 16 kills, and the School of Mines defeats Black Hills State tonight in straight sets. Meanwhile, in the Region 2 AA volleyball playoffs, Pierre knocked off Rapid City Central 3-1 to earn a spot in the state AA tournament, plus Huron down Douglas in straight sets to qualify for state as well. And finally, the high school football championships kicked off today at the Dakota Dome. Canastota overwhelmed Sully Buttes 56-8 to win the 9A title. Plus, in the 9AA championship game, Woolsey Wessington beat Woonsocket 36-22. And Madison captured the 11A crown with a 7-point win over West Central, final score 28-21. And that's a look at sports. We'll be right back.
What makes Liberty Superstores a dealership for the people? People with more insight, more options, more respect, more heart. We eagerly serve the frustrated, the hardworking, the people. We believe everyone deserves to drive a nicer, newer car. And that's what makes us for the people. Liberty Superstores.
Pairing thick-cut onion rings with Angus steak. You've heard of that. But topping that tender steak and crispy onion ring with A1 Special Reserve sauce? You've never heard of that. Because that's never been done. Not until Arby's and A1 buddied up to make a sandwich like the world has never seen. Is anyone else freaking out about this? Arby's, we have the meats.
Menards has the sale that lets you save big on over 65,000 items. So get ready, get set, and save with an 11% rebate on everything. Hurry in and save big, because now is the perfect time to save on all of your projects with an 11% rebate on everything, including sale prices. That's savings on top of savings. Get everything you need with an 11% rebate going on now.
Roaring Riches has given away over $500,000 to players like you. Just be playing the slots with your Cadillac Club Players card, and you could win up to $10,000 instantly. Cadillac Jacks, how will your night play out?
So if you watch us at all, you pretty much know any excuse we have to have food on the set and to eat food enthusiastically on the set, we're going to take advantage of that. Today is National Pizza Day.
I did not know that.
As if the other 364 weren't, but
Yeah.
today's one of the days that they set aside to enjoy it. So, gentlemen, I thought I would indulge us with some
Do you think the Lynch brothers
pizza.
had something to do with National Pizza Day? Introduce some legislation or something out there?
They may have. I'm not sure. Whoever did it, hats off to them. So
well,
let's.
Should we bite
On the count of three. 1, 2,
right.
3.
I got Italian sausage.
I got pepperoni.
Pepperoni?
This is like
What'd you get, Justin?
everything. I think chicken and tomatoes and onions. As long as it's not pineapple. I love pineapple, but it just doesn't go on pizza.
No offense, I'm going to offend a lot of people. I call that whippersnapper pizza. That's salad with a crust. Okay, it's got to be pepperoni or sausage or something like that. But I'm glad you enjoy it.
Is pizza an American dish? Was it invented here in
The
America?
Italians asking me about pizza? What's going on with that?
I think
Bob?
it is. I think it is. I
guess
if
we
it
should-
isn't, it is now. At least for today.
I didn't
it is.
research. Have a good night.
Pioneer Bank and Trust understands the local market, the local economy, and they understand our business.
It's stress-free banking with Pioneer Bank and Trust.
Pioneer Bank really understands the way that retail works, the way that business flows. It's nice to have that kind of a partnership.
The idea of having a local banker is so important to us because they really understand us, not only as a business, but as how we do things as people.
Pioneer Bank and Trust.
Pioneer Bank and Trust.
Pioneer Bank and Trust is local.
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 Member FDIC.
Dear future, life is good. No, great. I'm like a man, only better. But even though I know everything, I still feel like you could surprise me. Like that skateboard incident with the squirrel. But life is sweet now. Hey, what could go wrong? It's you and me all the way, future. Let's get going.
love a gourmet cheeseburger as much as anybody, and that's why we created the Pub Burger at Culver's.
My favorite cheeseburger starts with great beef. When you get that burger in your hand and the juices are flowing, you want to devour it.
Chef, we're gonna make a pepper grinder Pub Burger.
I'm stoked, man.
We got a little Wisconsin Swiss and Wisconsin cheddar.
Those are the criteria for me. Fresh beef, bacon, Wisconsin cheese.
The 4 peppercorn mayo really sets this burger apart.
This is an ultimate bacon cheeseburger.
Our new pepper grinder Pub Burger. Welcome to Delicious.
Our grand opening sale continues at Rushmore Honda. We're at our new location and we're celebrating with marked down prices. Shop over 150 used cars, trucks, and SUVs, imports and domestics, including over 50 Honda certified pre-owned. Buy an 07 GMC Sierra half-ton crew cab 4x4 $16,900. That's $3,000 below book. Or a 14 Mini Cooper Countryman all-wheel drive $23,500. That's $5,000 below book. Expect more, get more at Rushmore Honda off I-90 exit 60 on East Mall Drive and always online at rushmorehonda.com.